Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Power of the Patch presentation. As Gregory Muscari up here in Bozeman, Montana, welcoming you to this evening's presentation, where we're going to be speaking about a patented breakthrough in wearable light technology. And I've been in marketing cutting edge wellness products for over 30 years, and this is the cat's meow. I've never seen anything like this, and I think you're going to really enjoy what we have to share with you here tonight. So I'd like to start by laying a couple of foundational premises. Number one, certainly we all recognize health is our greatest wealth. If you've ever been on the verge of losing it or have a friend or family member it's happened to, you know exactly what I mean. And number two, let's just face it, the symptom is aging and disease. They are just not fun. So remember when you could work all day, party all night, and get up the next day and do it again? Well, as the old song goes, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. But as we move on beyond our 30s into our 40s, 50s, and beyond, it's not quite the same, okay? So, and the problem is the older you get, the faster you age, and the slower you heal due to a natural decline of our body's number one repair system, stem cells. In fact, by the age 30, they've decreased by about 50%. By age 60, only a small percentage remains active. And that's why young lad falls down, skins his knee. 3 days later, scab falls off. Grandma falls down, skins her knee, breaks her hip, and she's lucky if it ever heals. So I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older. I want to be younger. Age is a feeling, not a number. So let me ask you two personal questions. If you could change one thing in your health or in the health of someone you love and care for, what would it be? And what impact would reducing or eliminate that issue have on you or their quality of life? And as a general disclaimer, I want to say our products are not designed or intended to heal, treat, cure, or diagnose any disease. They do, however, help put our bodies into a more healthier, regenerative mode, and many times wonderful things then begin to happen. So if I could show you a safe and affordable way to change the trajectory of your aging so you could look, feel, and live younger longer, would you be interested? And usually the resounding answer is a yes. My grandkids, they're not saying yes to that because they don't understand the question. But for most of us, we definitely recognize the benefits of having a young, healthy lifestyle. And the good news is X39 is a breakthrough in wearable light technology, truly a historic breakthrough in holistic wellness, a new patented, inexpensive wearable patch, affordable, safe, non-invasive, drug-free, and it's a unique form of phototherapy which uses specific frequencies of light to increase and improve your health and wellness while supporting your body's innate ability to heal itself. So I'm going to play a short little video to just kind of set the stage for tonight's short presentation.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHKCU, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents, X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.
Beautiful. So let's talk about the power of the patch, and let me explain a little bit more in depth how the technology works. It's based on the science of photobiomodulation. That's kind of a mouthful, but simply put, LifeWave patches contain very specific combinations of organic materials and nanocrystals. And when they are applied or near our body, they're acted by the infrared body heat or light emanating from our body, and then they begin to re-emit very specific wavelengths of light to stimulate targeted and beneficial biochemical responses in our body. This is the scientific basis of LifeWave phototherapy patches. This is our visionary founder and CEO, David Schmidt. And David is not only a brilliant scientist and researcher, he's a genius inventor with over 200 patents. He's been on the leading edge of phototherapy research and science for over 24 years, and he's already conducted over 90 clinical studies proving the efficacy of LifeWave phototherapy products. And I'd like to play a little short video about our founder.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. There is more information there than most people would ever realize. I was 8 years old, and my parents wanted to take me to the workshop of Thomas Edison. On the drive back home, I said to my dad, I want to be an inventor. Light, as it turns out, is the primary control mechanism for everything else that happens in the body. What if we could have an external electromagnetic field that would essentially reset the stem cells that are already in our bodies and get them to function like younger, healthier cells? What if in the process we actually found out that in a book that was written thousands of years ago, that information already existed? God has left his fingerprint in natural design, and that blueprint shows up in nature. The mathematical codes are identical. The implications to this are absolutely extraordinary. What drives me is that there's this enormous sense of hope that we can create technology to generate clean energy, that we can have foods that aren't genetically modified, and we can meet all of the needs on the planet that we have to, and that we can heal people.
Wow. That's our founder, CEO and inventor, David Schmidt. Let me see if I
In the
can
beginning,
on this. We don't need to watch it again, but it's really good. So LifeWave is a 20-year-old pioneer in life sciences, health sciences. Back in 2000, this amazing life-enhancing technology was originally developed by David to be exclusively used by U.S. Navy SEALs to increase their battle-ready strength, stamina, and performance without the use of drugs, stimulants, or caffeine. In 2004, David founded LifeWave to bring this technology to the masses. We now have centralized manufacturing and international distribution in Ireland. We now distribute to over 80 countries from 16 global distribution centers. And in 2024, we opened our new global headquarters in Draper, Utah, USA. And within it is a state-of-the-art space age welcome center that I'm going to share a little bit more about later on in our call. So LifeWave's focus for the last 15 years has been anti-aging and regenerative science. And in 2019, LifeWave X39 was released to the market, and many consider it to be the holy grail of health, healing, and regeneration. Truly, it is a historic and affordable breakthrough in wellness technology, because we're actually doing what the multi-billion-dollar companies and big pharma have not been able to do. And that is when used in conjunction with proper nutrition and hydration. Yeah, you need the raw materials, but X39 has been proven to activate a very specific copper peptide that supports and enhances our stem cell activity while also altering gene expression towards a younger and more vibrant you. And yes, we have patents. Yes, we have clinical studies. Yes, we have field results proving that X39 is actually turning back your biological clock, helping people of all ages to look, feel, perform, and live younger longer. And these are some of the benefits I'm going to quickly go through. And the first one is energy. Usually from the very first day, people are feeling more energy. And along with that, very commonly, most of the time, when people try the X39 for the first time, the next day they say, oh my gosh, that's the best night of sleep I've had in a long time. And sports performance. Using X39 improves both sports performance and recovery after exercise. In fact, some X39 users in their 50s and beyond have reported feeling stronger, more fit than they were back in their 20s and 30s. In fact, LifeWave patches are now used by pro and amateur athletes all around the world in almost every sport. The media has begun to notice, and you know what? You might too if you look very careful at some of your favorite athletes and you see these auspicious little white patches on their arms and bodies. That's LifeWave. So pain relief. Most people notice a reduction of pain within minutes of the application of X39. And brain health. We have many report improved memory, focus, and cognitive function, and we have laboratory clinical studies to validate that. And wound healing. X39 actually helps support the body in its natural wound healing process and greatly accelerates it. So people, small and large wounds are healing much faster. And wrinkle reduction. I'm sorry to say, unlike pain reduction, it happens pretty quickly. Wrinkle reduction takes a little longer, but it's very noticeable within an 8 to 12 week period. Those fine lines and wrinkles start melting away. And we encourage people when you first start with X39 to take pictures of fine lines and wrinkles and see what happens in 8 to 12 weeks. And also, there's another situation that occurs, which is called remodeling. And you're also going to see a reduction in scar tissue. And, and think if it's happening on the outside of your body, it's probably happening on the inside too. So again, take before and after pictures. And just real quickly, these are some of the results people are getting after 4 months, 2 years, 5 days. I mean, you can see substantial results. We have thousands and thousands of these type of results. I want to bring your attention to the woman, Karen, in the middle on the second row. And, Karen had some radiation treatment on her face on June 6th. On June 10th, you can see she wasn't looking too good. But on June 17th, she was starting to heal up. June 23rd, which is like just 2.5 weeks later, much better. But oh my God, on June 3rd, 24 days later, a little over 3 weeks, you can't tell she even had the process. And I'm sure she wouldn't be looking like that if she weren't using X39. And another one is hair growth. Lots of people report increase in the quality and quantity of their hair. And some people are even saying they're getting their old color back. So the bottom line is youth renewal. The result is a healthier, better you to live life with your loved ones, with your family. Aging is not the number of candles on a cake. It's a feeling, and we can help you look and feel younger longer. So I'm going to play just a couple of short, quick testimonials here.
X39 has really changed my life. I'm not stuck at home in pain in bed. I'm out here with my friends and enjoying my family.
Big thank you to LifeWave for helping me, helping my family, and helping the 100 people now in our team who are using LifeWave daily and their families. Big thank you. Love the products.
And I have energy through the roof.
I sleep better. I have so much more energy.
Throughout the day, I can focus better. I can concentrate in my work.
Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really, really, really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Woohoo is right. And these are very common results we're seeing from thousands of people around the world. You know, what's also very exciting is what doctors are saying. And we have health practitioners. We have hundreds and thousands of health practitioners all around America and the world incorporating LifeWave technology into their practice. And we have two of our LifeWave field and team leaders on the call with us. And one of them is a dedicated lifelong health practitioner. And I'm going to invite Sunshower Rose. If you want to jump on, Sunshower, and invite our special guest health practitioner, I'll turn the next part of the call over to you two.
Oh, thank you so much, Gregory. Oh, you just have to know, I love this presentation. I always see something new, and it's captivating. I love it, love it. We have with us this evening Anne Moreau, who has done the nursing field for like 45 years and brings her knowledge of nutritional stuff to us too. Right, Anne?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Sunshower, for the introduction. It's nice to be here tonight.
Oh, you're so welcome. We're so glad to have you. You're just a treasure with LifeWave. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
So on with some questions. We'll, keep this fairly brief tonight. So let's see. First of all, how were you introduced to these light technologies?
How did I get introduced to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends from another company told me about them. I was looking at the time for something that was innovative, something that didn't exist. I didn't want a Me Too product. I had been involved with a supplement company, and there were a lot of Me Too products out there. And this was really different and very innovative. In fact, when I first got involved, I went, okay, this is kind of strange. This little sticker does that what? and I'm one of those people who said, I want to see the science. And so I had to dig into all the clinical studies, and there were a lot of them, and it took a while to get through them, but they're there, for people who want to know, they're there. And it was amazing. You're awakening the body's own healing energy potential. It really is quite amazing how this technology works. I fell in love with it.
It's kind of amazing, the word technology, light technology, and these little patches. It's like, how does this all fit? And how in the world do they really work? Can you explain that for us, please, Anne?
Yeah, well, I think Gregory mentioned it, but I can talk about how, we have a lot of people understand that the sun has frequencies and that we activate vitamin D with those frequencies. We don't see them, but it's working. And that's pretty much how the patch works. It has in it some a lattice structure of organic nanocrystals. And those nanocrystals get activated by the heat of our body. We produce this very gentle infrared light. And that soft light, it will activate the signal in the patch. And when you activate the signal, it sends a message back to the body to activate GHK, copper peptide. And that copper peptide has been studied for almost 50 years. So it's a peptide that has been well researched. When David read the research, David is you saw the video that Gregory showed. He's our biochemist and our inventor. And when he read that research, he did 10 years of research before he was able to find the frequency in that patch that would activate that particular copper peptide. And you saw and heard some of the results. They're amazing. I mean, it's miraculous, some of the things that happen when people are using the patch. I mean, I have a friend down the road here who has a condition that is genetic. And so, when you have a genetic condition, most of the physicians tell you that there's not a whole lot you can do about it. And she's been using the technology now for a year and a half. And she uses two. She uses the 39 and she uses another patch called X49, the daughter patch to X39. It does something a little different. And I know we're talking tonight specifically about the 39, but she was very interested in the other one because her condition involves muscle strength, and her muscles are weakening over time. And in fact, we saw her walking down the road, dragging her legs because she's losing that muscle mass. Now, she's young. She's in her middle 30s.
Mm.
So, and she's got two little children, 3 and 4. And so when she heard about the technology, she said, I want to try this. And a year and a half later, I mean, some of the stories have been amazing with her. One of the stories that I really love to share is when, she took a head plant and she hit her face and she scraped the skin right off the cheek. You could see the red flesh. And she was with her mother, and her mother knows her well. She knows her history well. She knows she's a very poor healer. She can take anywhere from 6 months to a year to heal any kind of injury. And so mom saw her on Thursday when she fell, saw her on Monday, and couldn't believe the rapid repair that she got. And I saw her at the end of the week, and she said to me, I heard somebody say they put their patch right on the injury. So I did that. And she said, I took the patch off the next morning and I had all this area healed, the circle. She was like really, really thrilled about her rapid healing that she hadn't seen in years.
Right.
So many of those beautiful stories over the years.
Beautiful. You have so many under your belt. You've been doing this a few years, right, Anne?
In 5 years.
5 years. Me too. Me too. So that lady put the patch like right on her skin, but it turns out you don't even need to put the patches directly onto the skin or even right on our clothing. It could be even farther away, right?
Sure. And actually this weekend I had my grandkids over, and I have a little 6-year-old that doesn't like the patches on her skin at all. And just to, preface that, we don't do clinical studies on children. So that's why we don't typically advise that they wear them. However, I know that nothing is entering the body. I know that this simply activates your own natural healing process. So I have no issue with them wearing them, and they love wearing them. That when they get injured, they'll run in and ask me for patches to put on whatever hurts, right? But this weekend, one of my grandchildren, a 6-year-old, was having some issues with sleep, and so I said, well, we'll put another patch on, and we'll put it. And she said, I don't want it on my skin, so we put it on her pillowcase, and she slept like a log all night long and did very well. So yeah, the patches don't have to be on the skin. They can actually be 3 inches away from the body, and the heat of your body will activate that signal.
That's true. And even our furry friends, like my cat, she has a bed that's about that deep, 3 inches. I put my used patch that I've been wearing for probably 12 hours, maybe not quite that long. And now my 15-year-old cat is acting like a kitten.
We get a lot of pet stories. My brother-in-law has a cat as well, and he brought the cat to the vet, and the vets didn't give him good information. Told him that he didn't think the cat was going to live very long, and he started patching that cat, and that cat is as old as yours, 15, and as energetic as ever. Yeah. So yeah, big changes with the patches. They're amazing.
Just one other quick question about the length of time that it takes for a person to actually start feeling the difference. I mean, Gregory said a lot of people get the best night's sleep they've ever had, and yet some people, it takes a little longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is different. And there are the one patch wonders where they just put the patch on and they feel it like immediately. And then we have those people who can take months. I mean, it took me months. I mean, I put the patch on, I got deep sleep the first night, but it wasn't until 6 months later when I got my result I was looking for, which was lowering of my blood pressure. And I'll tell you, recently I had blood work done, and I've been, again, on the patches 5 years, consistently drink water, taking now a mineral supplement called Cellagize, which supports the X39 patch. And my biological age, I'm 73, my biological age is 55.4. So it made a huge difference in age reversal. It's amazing technology. It really is.
It
And I
really
also want
is.
to talk about the fact that you wear them 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And removing them is very important because the brain doesn't recognize the signal if you're wearing it constantly. So it's important to, remove it so that the brain recognizes the signal. One of our providers, one of our docs says, you're married. We've been married, my husband and I, 51 years. So, after a while, you tune each other out. You don't hear the other. The brain doesn't recognize that signal. Well, that's kind of what happens with the patches. If you wear them all the time, the brain forgets to recognize that signal. So it's important to remove it for the 12 hours and reapply. Now, if you're using a different patch, say that you're using X39 during the day and another patch that we have, because we have several supportive patches, there's no reason why you can't wear the two at the same time, or you can put one on 12 hours during the day, remove that one, and then put the other one on at night. A lot of people will do that for 12 hours and remove that one the next morning. So very important. Drinking water is important. Getting at least half of your body weight in ounces of water, and also getting, a lot of people aren't getting the raw materials. Gregory talked about raw materials. Those are important. And today, more than ever, we are not getting the raw materials from our nutrition. The food, the soil is depleted. Our inventor created this particular product because many were asking for a product that would support the X39 patch. And Celogize does that beautifully.
Wow, thank you so, so much. Well, we've taken up just about as much time as I think we have. If there's one more quick thing, please let us know.
No, I think that we've covered a lot of what we needed to cover. So thank you, Sunshower, very much.
Thank you, Anne.
And thank you, Anne. I've only been married 21 years, but I'm going to take your marital advice. Thank you.
Bye, all.
You both did wonderful. Thank you so much. These products are amazing. And as I said earlier, age is a feeling, not a number. And I'm glad that your numbers are looking so good, Anne. So I'm going to jump back in and share my screen again and show you what's happened to LifeWave, a 21-year-old company after we launched X39 about 6.5, 7 years ago. And here we go. Our sales have grown over 3,000% since the launch of X39. That is absolutely phenomenal. It's made us the #1 growth company in direct sales network marketing and a true rising star in the $8 trillion longevity and wellness market. Now, I'd like to show you, I mentioned our state-of-the-art welcome center. I'm going to share a short little video that I think you're all going to get a kick out of.
I've lived a long life. I've done a lot of things, but I've never been an intern.
I'm the founder, sure, but I'm also an inventor. My latest experiment? Hire William Shatner. But as an intern. No way I can afford that guy full-time.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm going to be your trainer for today.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Alicia.
William Shatner?
Yeah, well, you can call me Bill. Or intern. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's just fine. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of our Welcome Center.
I hear they have something like a captain's bridge in the Welcome Center. Feels like you're traveling through space.
We have an award-winning production designer.
This I gotta see.
For decades, and hey, Bill!
No, please, no sci-fi today. I'm just here as an intern, that's it. I just beamed in. Yeah, I know that look. I get that look whenever I sneak around, and you're sneaking. Just go away. I'm busy. Jackpot. You didn't see a thing. Oh. People gotta see this.
Bill! Who let you in here?
He let me in here.
Bill? Captain?
Oh, you gotta get out here. The old intern who looks an awful lot like me, he's messing things up.
But wait, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a sci-fi thing. Come on.
Oh, excuse me. David, was that? Is that in budget?
Oh!
There you are. Come on. Back to the group.
People gotta see this.
I know. It's a part of the tour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you ready for me? Doug.
Bill?
Doug.
Bill!
Doug.
Oh, Bill!
For goodness.
Do you know Doug Doug?
Do I know Doug? Star Trek designer on props and sets and the spaceships and this?
Came out beautifully, huh?
Oh, Doug is...
Hey, Bill.
Oh.
One of your clones said you're causing trouble.
You're taking the word of a clone?
Personally, I always go with the original.
That's a good idea.
I have a question. Are you really going to be an intern here?
Yeah. Why not? But first, I gotta tell you about the Welcome Center here at the LifeWave offices.
Okay, this is a commercial.
No,
Got it.
No. It's a kind of soft sell. No, just a simple suggestion, really. You absolutely have to get back to the person who shared this video with you. I had a great time exploring the LifeWave Welcome Center, experiencing their amazing life-changing technology, and learning about the opportunities surrounding one of the fastest-growing companies on the planet. And you will too. So check them out and just tell them Bill sent you. The real Bill, not that sci-fi clone.
Bill, we're waiting.
Oh, okay. Hey, duty calls. Back to interning. Bye-bye.
I tell you, I get a kick out every time I see that. Oh boy. So let me just real quick wrap it up here and talk about the LifeWay business opportunity, because we need all the help we can get to get these products out to the market. And it's a great plan B in the gig economy. We need help getting the word out on our patented exclusive products. We have no competition, a simple duplicatable success system. We have free websites, free training and support, a very low cost of entry, and the satisfaction of being rewarded for helping people make a difference in their lives and health. So we have a powerful and generous compensation plan that actually pays you 9 ways and generously pays out about 50% of all sales goes to brand partners. I like to say goes to Main Street instead of Wall Street and Madison Avenue. So that's why we chose the channel of distribution that we are in. So we have 3 ways of getting started. Number 1, as a retail customer, you can get a month's supply of X39 for $149.95, about the cost of a latte a day, and you can get all these wonderful paint and inflammation and all these other benefits you can see over there on the right. Now, a friend of ours said, friends don't let friends buy retail. And if you'd like to enjoy our wholesale pricing, if you become a preferred customer, it's a better way of getting started. You can save 33% on the cost. You actually save $50 in a month's supply. So now it's like the cost of a cup of coffee. And all you need to do is get on our monthly auto ship subscription program. There's no long-term commitment required. You can stop at any time. And it all comes with a 90-day unconditional first order money-back guarantee. Now, the best way to get started as a brand partner, where you can get paid for sharing, you can earn a part-time or full-time income, you can earn generous personal and team rewards, getting paid weekly, and we have 4 brand partner starter kits available to choose from. And these all come with an unconditional 30-day first order money-back guarantee. So these are the 4 different packages we have. I'd like to encourage you to get back with the person that invited you here today, and they can help you determine which one of these might suit your needs the best. They're progressive in cost and in discount. You actually get discounts below our wholesale pricing with these special starter kits. So, right time, right product, right company, and really an empowered life is closer than you think. I'm just going to play this last short little video and then wrap it up.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way. Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science. At longevity. At exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. LifeWave.
Okay, well, I want to thank you all for being part of our presentation. And I just want to close by saying, for my wife, Rob, and I, LifeWave's been absolute answer to a prayer. Every day we hear miracle stories, and every day we're enhancing and changing people's lives. And we and thousands of other all around the world are enjoying the blessings of better health, vitality, lifestyle, community, and financial freedom. So, in conclusion, just get back with the person who invited you here tonight. Get your questions answered. Choose the X39 wholesale starter kit that's right for you, and just get started. You got nothing to lose and your health to gain. So thanks, everyone. God bless you all, and be the light with LifeWave. Thank you. Good night.